Hey Dakota Meadows. This video is going to clarify our two lanes of behaviors, majors and minors. Starting Monday, we're going to push out to each trail a form that you can use to track minor behavior. Right? The PBIS team is going to be looking at that data and kind of using it to get a general sense, a temperature check across the building on how our Tier 1 behaviors and how our Tier 1 interventions are being used. And with what fidelity are they kind of mitigating the behavior, reteaching the behaviors, and providing that Tier 1 level of support.
And so what you're going to notice if you were a part of our DMMS community last year is the form looks very similar. If you're just joining our team, what you should know is the form is collecting responses about that behavior that's happening in your classroom that is teacher-managed behavior, right? So those typical things that you do where students need redirection. So we're asking you to log that information so that when you get together with your trail, you can have conversations about what you're seeing. So let's say a minor behavior is happening in your classroom, but then it's happening in a bunch of other people's classrooms. How can you team to best support that student? So again, this data is just for you and the trail. The other really cool thing about the form is that when you fill out the information on the form, it auto-populates a letter that you can use as a script when you're calling home about a minor behavior, or you can send it in an email to a parent so you're communicating with them. Because the number one thing about minors is that we want you to be communicating with families so that they have an idea of what's happening in the classroom, and then they can start teaming with us to improve that behavior before it gets to a major.
Perfect, right? So that the minor behaviors are really things that, again, you as the teacher are managing in your classroom. A major, right, is something that's going to be documented in Infinite Campus. I will be creating a video that will push out later this week that will kind of walk you through that referral process in Infinite Campus, kind of where you make that referral, and then the follow-up steps that occur after that. But if you kind of want to distinguish between a major and a minor is something that you're reteaching, that you're really managing in the classroom. A major is something that is a significant disruption to learning that student really needs to be removed from the classroom or removed from the learning environment, right? So the distinction there is once it reaches the level of a major, we are removing that student from the classroom for at least a period of time, right? So it is going to inhibit that learning and have an impact on that student's learning for at least a short period of time, if not an extended period of time, okay? So again, majors will be logged in Infinite Campus, and that's a separate data tracking system. Minors, we're going to use this form. There's going to be a preview that is attached in this more, and then your real trail forms will be pushed out on Monday.
And remember, our school is a positive behavior support school, and we believe in restoration and having those conversations and teaching kids the skills they need to be successful. So all of these behaviors that we're tracking and monitoring really boil down to teaching and learning experiences for our students. And so as we track our minors, as we engage with students, even about major behaviors, we know that it's going to be a partnership between our classroom teachers as well as Kai, myself, and Carmen to best support you and the students. So thanks for tracking that information and for partnering with us. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out or send us an email.
Thank you.
Thanks.